Welcome back to a much-needed addition to another Let's Play of Scooby Doo Night of 100 Frights. I'm John Marston Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 10th part of this Let's Play series that I started quite a long time ago. We're going to hop back into one of my all-time favorite games. Find our old save data from December 18th, 2019. Return to the Mystery Machine. And if you've been following my series in the last part, we completed the hedge maze for the most part. We defeated the green ghost, and we rescued Daphne. We made a little bit of progress collecting some snacks in the fishing village, and that's where we're going to be heading next to continue our adventure and hopefully find Fred. Go check out the Smuggler's Cove here. See, the large X's are where we've made progress. So now we can go going down which way, now that we have the umbrella. Looks like I have to go to Coast for some ghosts first. We hadn't activated the warp gate in the other part yet. It's great to be back in this series. I really miss doing this, and now that I have a little bit more free time, we're going to follow the trail of snacks. We'll activate the warp gate, of course. Grab a sandwich, say hi to our old pal Don Knotts. So, of course, he is referring to the umbrella, which we now have. And floating across, we will enter a new area, Wreck on the Deck, Part 1. So this part of the game gets a little trickier, but now that we have most of the inventions in the game, we can breeze on through and collect these snacks. See our snack counter getting close to 500. Got some flying fish to avoid here, and then some crabs later on the pier. We can proceed through here. Should be a tar monster further down. That's right. Memory serves me right. Thunder Smash twice. Actually, just once to get rid of him. Despite it might look like we might be able to make this jump, we can't actually climb up here yet to take on this frozen caveman. It's a shortcut later on to a section further down. We gotta time our jumps carefully here, as the water will rise above the platforms. You can see where the water doesn't touch. It's a lighter shade of gray. Ground pound on the switch to lower the part of the ship. Grab the last of the snacks that we missed. Jump up top of the broken mast. And with that, we are in a new section. Wreck on the Deck Part 2. This one's a little tricky. I remember playing through this section as a kid, having a hard time. So we got to ground pound the switch, and we're going to bring in these masts, essentially, to line up rows of 5. And we have to time our jumps carefully here between each platform to get the snacks that we need, so that we can move into Part 3 of this sub-area of the fishing harbor. just takes a bit of concentration. It's not too bad.
Ruby snacks.
And with that, we have one of the little sections here finished. Then the next one will move in for us to jump towards, and we can repeat the same process 2 more times.
Scooby!
And the snacks alternate between sides, as you can see, which makes things a little trickier.
Scooby!
Again, repeat the same process and thunder smash the switch. See, there's a few snacks that we left behind on the left there that I forgot about. We can either come back for later or try and get now. There we go. Brings us up to 624. Make our way back carefully. See, I left a bunch of snacks here. We'll have to come back for it the next time. Pass through this area. Or Joe will make a big mistake, and we'll have to replay through here. Sorry about that, gang. So there is a secret. I could probably make the jump. Collect those 10 or so snacks. Go to the left here after pressing the first switch. Stand close to the edge. Then use the umbrella. We collect the snacks that we missed. Take care of those. That worked itself out well. Then we gotta go back and do what we were just doing here. Now we're pretty close to where we were a moment ago. You can see the large pirate ship in the background. That will be important to note for later.
Scooby!
Grab the snacks that we missed. Scooby can actually rest on top of this. If you get stuck, though, it can be a little frustrating.
Scooby!
Grab 10 more that we missed there. These last two are always tricky to get. because you gotta time your jumps just right. I got one of them there. And there's the final one, 670. Carefully make our way back here. You're gonna want to proceed to the left, follow the snack trail.
There I go!
And with that, we're through one of the toughest little subsections of this game and on to Wreck on the Deck Part 3. So you want to make your way over these platforms here. Be careful of the witch and the deep sea diver. Take him out fairly easily. You can drop down below, and we gotta proceed upward here to move on to the next part of this level. You can take out the flying fish to make your life a lot easier. Keep rising upward here. Take out the crab and keep making your way upward. Without getting hit, of course. We missed a few snacks there we can come back for. And you're gonna see a monster token. Scooby point out that it's the ghost of Captain Moody, one of my favorite episodes from the new Scooby Doo movies, starring Don Knotts in that particular episode. Ooh, I got it. Usually you need the bubble gum, which is coming up later in this adventure. We timed that jump just right, and we got it. That is a bonus right there. That is exciting. So, I got one of my favorite monster tokens in the game that will cash in at the end of this Let's Play. That was of, again, the ghost of Captain Moody. Now we're going to have to press this switch way at the bottom using the Thunder Smash and then carefully navigate through these teeter-totter platforms. So we can drop down below here. Carefully grab the snacks. Kind of let Scooby fall and he'll regain himself there with the umbrella. Now we're at the switch. Give it a little smash. Now that'll drop the boat we'll need to get to the next warp gate and next area. Now this part you gotta pay attention to and give Scooby enough momentum in his jump to make said jump back up to where we just got the monster token. Just a little patience will do you just fine. You can drop down below here, take out the flying fish, grab a few snacks that we missed. There we go. Took care of the witch and grabbed the snack. 2-for-1 combo. So now you gotta carefully drop down here and you'll see the boat moving around. We can be patient. These boats will not sink in the water. There are some that will, but we're in a good spot here. Grab those final 3 snacks. Activate the warp gate. You can see we're making our way. We were going down which way. Move on to... We're missing 1 snack. I believe it is from where that frozen caveman is. Now on to Aghast by the Mast, Part 1. We will save our progress. And move on to another tricky subsection of the fishing village, I should say. I called it the fishing harbor earlier on. Kind of the same spiel. So the boats will not sink in the water, but Scooby's going to be constantly sliding, so you have to pay attention to where you're going here. You can jump on top of the ship and get an extra sandwich if you need to boost his health. This level's a bit of a struggle, though, throughout, just to maintain your balance. Time your jumps carefully and collect the snacks. As you can see. Not the easiest. So we can ignore the witch. Carefully navigate your way through the air. Grab a sandwich if you can, and got through that area nicely. Again, you can ignore the enemies if you have to, if you want to. Grab a soapbox, which we'll be able to use towards the very final stages of this game. Great soundtrack in this game. THQ produced before they sadly went out of business. These snacks here are a little tougher to grab. You can see I've missed a few already. I'll have to come back for. Again, it's all about giving Scooby enough momentum to make the jump. Take out the witch. And Scooby, believe it or not, can make this jump over to the adjacent ship. Takes quite a bit of concentration, though. There you go. Might have been a bit of a glitch, but we made the jump. And grab the bonus snacks here. Because the game doesn't require you to go to this ship, but if you want 100% completion of this game, which would be nice, you gotta come back here to check out this bonus little area, I guess, call it. Move forward here. Make a big jump down below. Grab a sandwich if you can, because an enemy will pop out. It's creepy heat from the deep. Take out the fish monster rather quickly. Of course, press R to run. Forget that. You haven't used a GameCube controller in a long time. And there is a unsinkable boat here. Up to 848 on snacks already. And we reach a gas by the mast part 2. Carefully take out the crabs here on this narrow platform walkway. 2 bonus snacks. Basically follow the snack trail through here. Press the switch. There are a few secrets in this area, such as the Redbeard monster token, which we will have to come back for. Even if it looks like Scooby can make the jump, I don't believe it's actually possible at this stage in the game to grab that token quite yet. So we will come back for that. Take out the caveman, now the next door is open. And this is where the level gets a little tricky. Don't miss these snacks here. Lots of enemies back to back between the deep sea diver and a few cavemen. So you'll have sinking platforms here that kind of teeter-totter a bit. Take out the flying fish. But you gotta time your jumps very carefully. If you want to grab every snack, it can be a real pain. So we made it through the first couple here. This one's spinning around in a circle. So you can kind of let Scooby rest here and he will grab all of them. Move on to the next. It's pretty much stationary. Now this is a spinning one that will sink. Kind of have to go back and forth, unfortunately, in between these platforms if you want to grab all the snacks.
Ruby snacks.
That was pretty swell, actually. Again, here's another one. It's just like the one we just came across. Again, let the umbrella be your friend here on this section. Move carefully around the fish. And then this one will take you all the way across. You can grab every snack here, pretty much by staying in the same area almost on this platform. Scooby should be able to grab most of them. One more.
Oh, no.
And of course we fall. Oh, didn't say we'd be perfect, folks. Huh. Unfortunately, that takes us back to the beginning, which I will try and quickly power my way through. Turn this into a temporary speed run. Yeah, I remember playing this game as a kid through my first playthrough, getting stuck here quite a few times. See, this one's spinning around in a circle. And the next one's stationary. There's a pattern almost. Back to a stationary. The next one's gonna sink. Give it a second. Now we gotta wait for this one to return. There it is. So we grabbed the final snack just moments ago. Jump to this stationary one. Jump across and enter. Aghast by the Mast Part 3. So this boat will sink, the first one. Then these navy boats will not. You can use the life preservers to swing across. Grab most of the snacks. Careful, of course, of the flying fish. Activate the warp gate, which is oh so important. And now move on to the second part of this level. Scooby can still jump up to the life preserver there, which is important to note. And now you should be high enough above the flying fish, so just time your jumps carefully.
Yahoo! Whippy! Throwing snack.
And with one more jump here, activate another snack gate. 750 snacks. We can come back for those snacks just down below there. We have the warp gate activated. Now we will enter Shiver Your Timbers, Scooby, Part 1. With that, we will save our progress and call it another section of Scooby Doo Night of 100 Frights. This was part 10 of my series. I'm John Marston Joe, otherwise known as Scooby Doo Gamer originally. It is great to be back, bringing you some more content of some of my favorite GameCube games, and we'll see what more we do down the line here on my channel. But yeah, we'll be back soon with another episode of this classic PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox game. And until then, have a great weekend, guys. Take care and stay safe.